According to ancient parable, a hare once mocked a tortoise for being slow. The hare had carbon lightweight components, high fructose gels, and an aerodynamic skin suit. Meanwhile, the tortoise only had mechanical shifting, rim brakes, and the diet of fruit and Coles quick sale items. The hare goaded the tortoise, asking him what his FTP and rolling resistance was. The tortoise replied, "I get where I'm going sooner than you think. I'll race you at the 5-lap TT segment at Centennial Park." The hare, confident in his Garmin fitness score, stopped for many park-ups and rest stops on the side of the road. All the while, the tortoise kept going steadily towards his goal, eventually reaching the finish line before the hare could catch up. And so was born the saying, riding steadily at zone 2 is faster than stopping at every 2 kilometers and then pushing yourself into the red zone to try and catch up. Little did I know that myself and my fellow Pastries.CC gravel riders will be experiencing this proverb firsthand. Every good day starts with a good get ready with me montage, and on this particular day I woke up at 4:15 AM because we had a 3-hour drive ahead of us to get to Monkerai where the Dirty Detour is. It looked like it's going to be a cold day, so I threw on a few extra layers, packed some leftover pizza and headed over to my mate's place to go drive together. These long distance drives are always way better when you're with a friend, and of course you've got to get that obligatory stop at Hungry Jack's along the way for a little bit of a top up. As we got to the event venue, the clouds rolling over the hills and there's this beautiful mist in the valleys below us, and I knew there was a great day ahead of us. We pull into this pristine grass car park and we're greeted by the other members of Pastries.CC who have already arrived. This grass looks better than a green at a golf course, and the guys knew the perfect way to appreciate the immaculate lawn care. But there was more than just excitement around today. Today, there is redemption. This is the 3rd year that I'm doing the Dirty Detour, and in every previous iteration of this event, I've come last. I'm not going to go into the details of why this occurred. I've already made videos of that on my YouTube channel, and you're free to watch them in your own time. All you need to know is that we came here collectively on a mission. Okay, maybe things didn't go just as planned.
Good morning guys, welcome to another video. I'm at the Dirty Detour. It's a little bit past 8 o'clock. We've got a race, a 90-kilometer gravel ride that starts in the next hour. And I'm pretty stoked for it. This is an event that this is the 3rd year me doing it. And I've come back to it every year because it's just so beautiful. It's a challenging day. There's a lot of elevation, but that's what it's about sometimes. It's about having the challenge and also having some fun. So we've had a big group of friends turn up this year, which I'm really stoked about. So yeah, let's head over to the start line.
And just like that, we were off.
Every year we improve a little bit. We're not starting at the back this time.
People ask me all the time, what is so fun about gravel? And unfortunately, I lack the vocabulary to really explain that, so instead I just have to show you. For the first time ever, we left the venue with the front group. We weren't getting gapped off the back, and we set off at a furious pace. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's feeling this. I confirmed later on with other people, but I was definitely pushing my threshold heart rate. The sun was shining, the sky was blue, there was a gentle, cool breeze against us. What could go wrong?
Ram that bad boy in.
Alright, no matter, it's just one puncture, we'll fix it quickly. But as time went on, more and more riders went past us. Eventually, the very last rider overtook us. Optimism was still high. We started a stopwatch and we counted the seconds between us and that last rider. That was our lifeline of hope that we would eventually catch back on to the rest of the pack. A minor inconvenience, sure, disheartening at the start of the event, but there's 8 of us and we're capable young men, and we had no doubt that combined our effort would be able to bring back the entire peloton. We quickly set to work, riding in a single pace line, flying as fast as we could. Nothing could stop us now. We had diamonds in our legs and resolve in our hearts. As we approached one of the river crossings, we all yelled out, "Send it!"
Let's go! Oh!
And send it we did. Into 3 punctures.
Stop sailing, Thomas. That's pissing.
Ah!
Yeah, but I'm not losing too much hair, so. Fuck, right?
Yeah.
Deep
So
hole.
what, we had like 2 class, bottle fell out.
Yeah, we got the bottle.
On camera.
Everyone got hard to work to fix the punctures. There was a little bit of speculation and blame being passed around about who was calling out the send-its, and I knew this was the perfect opportunity for me to help the group out by eating my pizza.
Ham and cheese. And it's preheated in my back pocket.
Yeah, any food's there, but it's in the ridge.
I was planning to get this out at 50k, but I'm already eating it now.
2 of the punctures were an easy fix, but one of them proved to be extremely stubborn. Thankfully, one of the race organisers passed us in his ute and he offered a helping hand. At this point, we knew that the situation was dire. We were in survival mode. Not only were we 15 to 20 minutes behind the back of the peloton, we were also running low on supplies. We'd only brought a limited number of tubes, plugs, and CO2 canisters, so we knew we had to do everything within our power to avoid more punctures.
2 seconds later.
Fucking send it! Wait. Splash zone. Let's go.
There must be a word for this. Been stuck in the middle of the bush with no phone reception in a precarious mechanical situation. And all you end up doing is the same activity which brought you to that situation in the first place. Oh yeah, there is a word for it. Dumbasses.
We never leave this spot again.
Who's doing it? I'll do it.
The event organisers told us that we were at serious risk of missing the time cutoffs for the event. Luckily, there's a few out and back sections and he gave us some suggestions of areas that we could cut off so that we could still do the majority of the course. The puncture situation though was not good. We had a sidewall puncture which would not cooperate with the plugs or patches that we put on it. And as you know, probably the best thing to do right now is to put a tube in there. But we had limited amount of tubes and the one that we did put in there, the valve snapped off completely. So while we attempted to plug the tyre for the 5th time, everyone else found ways to entertain themselves. Eventually we got rolling and this time we finally got some momentum, and that's a good thing because the best parts of the course were ahead of us. We had a mammoth climb to go, and I think the thing that everyone was most excited for, an adrenaline-filled, fast-paced downhill mountain bike section. How fun did that look? From here, our fortunes changed. We got to the second rest stop and a generous person gave us one of their inner tubes which we used to fix Patien's front wheel. At the end of the day, we're all road cyclists and we had a nice asphalt section ahead of us for the next 10 kilometers. Yes, we'd cut off about 20 kilometers from the course, but we still had a decent amount of gravel to go. With our mechanical problems behind us and the open road ahead, we push on towards the finish of the event. They say that as time goes by, you forget all the little details, all the little struggles, even some of the things that you enjoyed. But what you will remember is the feeling it gave you. In hindsight, this was probably a pretty unsuccessful ride. We went out to do a 90-kilometer course, we had to drive 3 hours there, we had to drive 3 hours home, and we didn't even finish the course, we only did 70 kilometers. In total, we had 9 punctures, and we spent a good 2 to 3 hours fixing the bikes. But as I sit here a few days later editing this video, the feeling that resonates with me is the fun and the time bonding with my friends. So maybe the moral of the story isn't about the tortoise beating the hare, but it's about the friends that the hare made along the way. As always, big shout out to the event organisers and all the people working at the event. Every single year we're up to shenanigans for some reason or another, and everyone has always been so helpful to us. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, the story and all the footage I took. If this is something that you enjoyed, please leave a like on the video. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'm going to try and put out quality content like this once a week. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Take care and I'll see you out there. Bye.